What are the two biggest factions? I believe it was the religious people and the communists. Only 29. Communists, for some reason, are always the majority, which, doesn't really make that much sense. Yeah, it's religious people and communists. A great combination. What could possibly go wrong there? Ugh, jeez. Okay, there we go. This is now done, which means that we're gonna need... Actually, no, we only need uneducated people for this. Okay, well, we got plenty of those.
Peace and love, dear Presidente.
Much like Donald Trump.
As a gift.
Mr. President El Presidente loves the uneducated. He absolutely loves them. He actually adores them. They're very vital for his economy. In fact, they're probably the most substantial workforce at his disposal, if we're perfectly honest with you. And I say that from all of the islands so far. Yeah, this is not really a place you want to live in. I'm not sure if you've realized that by now, but this is not really a happy place. What the fuck is she doing? What are you doing, girl? That playground's there just to make people, think that you're having fun. You're not supposed to actually be having fun. Get out to the fields. Get out to the fields and fucking work. That's why they're there. Fucking hell. I swear, these Tropicans are getting lazier by the day. It's ridiculous. You think that working them from dawn to dusk, and actually even past dusk, would, sort that out, but apparently it doesn't. Well, I'm gonna need to get a... Where is it? Jewelry factory, because jewelry factories are worth a lot of money, and they produce a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna buy a jewelry factory right there, and it's gonna provide all the jewelry that is being produced from this glorious metal mine. I actually forgot what resource this is. What resource is this? Is it iron? No, it's not iron. What resource is this? It's bauxite. I don't know what bauxite is. I'm assuming it's something that can be used by a jewelry factory, though. No, that only processes gold. Okay, well, I was completely wrong about that. In the meantime, I better go set up another mine to take care of that situation. Your food and resources mine. Well, luckily there is a gold mine like right there, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll soon be providing all of the natural resources that we could possibly need, and I'm gonna actually set that to high priority. We are spending a lot of money right now, unsurprisingly. I think we've actually taken care of most of the homelessness, which, is decently okay, I guess. I mean, the housing conditions aren't that great, but at least they can live in something that isn't a shack, something that doesn't leak water onto them every time it rains. Well, I say that. I actually have no idea if these apartments even prevent rain. It's very possible that these are just matchstick apartments with, like, holes in the roof. In fact, yeah, I think I see some. Yeah, okay, never mind. So you're not safe from the rain, but at least you got a sense of community in your tenements. Maybe? I mean, I guess that could be a beneficial thing. Sorry about that. You may have noticed a slight and sudden cut there. I actually had to take care of something in real life that just suddenly occurred. Anyhow, I'm back now. So, I actually don't remember what we were talking about. I think we were talking about community projects and stuff, and community fairs. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going to continue on with our current work, which includes getting another factory set up. So, I'm going to set up... what should I set up? I mean, I guess we're gonna need an oil refinery. That would probably be a thing. Before we do that, though, is there any oil in the actual ocean that we could potentially use? And there is. So I'm definitely gonna be setting up an oil refinery. I mean, I think it technically counts as a factory, so I might as well set it up. Can I seriously not place it here for some reason? Why not? Well, I can set it there. I'm going to set it here, right here. There we go. Perfect. So now I get an oil refinery, which is always good. It means we can start making some of the really big bucks. Because let's be honest, oil's where it's at. Oil's where all the money's at least today. No telling how long that will be the case, but at least for now, oil's where the money's at. Especially considering that I don't think this is in the current day. Yeah, it's like 1969, so this is definitely where the money's at. The big money. This is where the biggest of the big monies is going to be coming from. Especially in a few years when the great oil shortage occurs, we'll be able to export all of this stuff. This will be great. Like $10,000. That's unacceptable. We need to be exporting like $40,000 here. We need to be making like $90,000 a year. Not even $90,000 a year. $90,000 a year is not a lot of money for a government. And we need to make $90,000 a minute, really, if we're going to be able to support this kind of shit. I think we're doing fairly well, actually. Our religious happiness is almost at 50. Speaking of which, I shouldn't spend any money right now. I'm very close to falling back into super debt, so I might want to avoid that if it's possible. I do need to get a college up at the very least. That is something I absolutely need. That is a requirement. So I'll just set a college here right next to the grade school so that, you know, while they're in the grade school, they can look at the window at the college and they can be like, oh, I can't wait to be there. I'm going through this entire educational process just so that one day I could sit in that seat, only to have their dreams, their hopes, their loves, their passions crushed when they realize that every student attending this college is actually a foreigner. And their sole purpose, the sole achievement they will ever have in life is these fields over here. Pretty much Macho Man's plan, at least. Oh, $15,000.
Ah, so it was oil pouring down from my shower this
That's a
morning.
lot. I'm not gonna spend $15,000 right now. Also, what's up with this fucking weird dip? What's up with the terrain here? Did we not, like, even out the terrain or something? Because that does not look normal. That does not look natural. That's like a hazard waiting to happen. It's even blocking this exit, kind of. Very odd. No, old lady, be very careful. I mean, this isn't the United States. You can't sue us if you trip. We won't take any responsibility for that nonsense, and nor will our workers. Well, actually, I might let you take the workers to court. They have been really lazy lately. In fact, fuck it. You don't even need a court. I'm gonna gather just all the workers, all these fucking construction workers. There's only 3 of them. Fuck it. I'll gather all 3 of you, and I'll execute you on the spot, and then I'll hire some foreign aides, because fuck you guys. You just aren't good at your jobs. And you get more of these guys in. Damn, we are not making the big bucks right now. I mean, now that we got oil set up, we might start making the biggins, but, you know, well, you haven't set up oil rigs on this side of the island. Maybe I have to actually build them on the other side of the island for them to apply. I hope that's not the case, because that would be kind of aggravating. 2 oil rigs right next to us. We're like fucking Venezuela over here. It's great. Okay, bring it on over. Let's make some money. Okay, so we actually did manage to complete our objective there to... Oh, it didn't satisfy the oil well requirement. That's odd. Apparently it wants us to build an on-land oil well. It will absolutely not accept the oil refinery as an option here. Well, there's only one place that we could build it, so this task is actually probably going to wait off for a little while, because I don't have time to deal with that shit. We have to acquire stock shares. Fine. I'll buy 1 stock. Oh, it buys 5 stocks for us. Okay. So, it's pretty much the same thing as last time, only we're buying more stock at once than just 1 stock, which, you know, is kind of actually aggravating. I kind of wish it would just let us buy, like, choose the amount of stock that we buy and then just go from there, because I could buy, like, you know, 4 stock or maybe just 2 stock at a time and really keep my economy going. But no, apparently we can only buy in bulk, which is unfortunate. Horticultural station. I know that we actually need that, to be honest with you. Oh, what's this?
I have received some disturbing news. Our friend Keith Preston has sent his goons to the island in order to disrupt our operations.
Oh, great. So apparently Keith Preston is sending people to strike. They have established a worker syndicate and are spreading lies and turning our workforce against us. We can try to crush the syndicate while it's still taking roots in Tropico, sending police officers to raid their members. A more diplomatic solution would be to distract the workers by building a movie theater. They will be too busy marveling at the blockbuster to pay attention to syndicate propaganda. Well, I don't have a law enforcement agency yet, so that probably won't work. And, you know, I think, knowing Macho Man, he'd probably go with the movie theater, I'll be honest with you. I mean, he's not that kind of dictator. He doesn't just send people in to break up the squad, as was clearly seen earlier. We usually pay people off to do, just to stop striking. So, this is more his style, to be honest with you. Oh, it needs electricity. Shit. Well, that's annoying. But this is definitely more his style. This is something that Macho Man would do. Macho Man would set up, like, a movie theater to stop a rebellion. I mean, let's be honest, he really would. Not to mention that, I don't know if you realize this, but Macho Man not only is a luchador, he's not not only a pop singer, he's not only an El Prez, he's also a movie star. And I'm assuming that when we open this movie theater up, he's going to be starring in his own action flick, which, I don't know about you, but I kind of wish that was the thing now. I really hope that when I build this movie theater, there's an option for, like, the El Prez show or something, because that would be fantastic. Damn, we are losing money now. Listen, I get that Tropico's demanding elections, okay? I get it. And you're pretty upset about that, but honestly, I don't care. Tropico can demand elections all at once. I got 54% happiness, they're definitely going to be voting for me. Does this have road access? I mean, it better. I can't connect it to a road, and there's no little thing coming out of it that would mark it for a road, so I'm assuming it's got road access.